deep and wide. You ever just, sometimes you hear lyrics of old songs and you go, wait a minute, what was they talking about? Anyway, what's going on, everybody? It is a little bit after 4 on what I believe is Thursday, the 17th, man. I feel like every time I come on anymore, it's like, hey, sorry it's been so many days in between. But I don't know if I feel like I've outgrown this community that I'm a part of, or this section of YouTube, if you will. But it's just, I still watch, obviously. I'm still watching as I work and do everything else that I'm doing. But man, is it just getting cornier and cornier, man. Like, you got the same old loser players, man, that just, everybody's making up these stories. Everybody's taking credit for taking some idiot's channel. That idiot just in turn took some other idiot's channel that he calls his wife or whatever. And God, it's weird. And you got Ryan over there vibrating hatchets off of his studio monitors.
When the street lights disappear, you're on.
Because he's singing into it. And then baby talks, I told you that it was haunted in here. This is a haunted houses.
I've been telling people this place is haunted, bro. It's haunted by ghosties.
I'm just like, what did I see in any of this? Right, buddy? I just don't get it. And anymore, I just want to, like, I'm focusing on stuff at my house anyway, and this truck. I just decided I'm going to do it on the cheap, though. Obviously, because I have to. That's not my choice. But I think I can make this truck look a heck of a lot better. I mean, let's be real. It's not the nicest truck in the world. The original price from the person that I bought it from, because the paperwork's still in the glove box, he gave $53,000 for it. So even brand new, it wasn't the greatest truck in the world, but it's got a cool ass paint job. It's got a badass engine, 400 horsepower EcoBoost. So I kind of slipped up and already showed you guys the exhaust that I did. I kind of wanted to do it all as a package together on the cheap and just see how much I could transform this truck and how well I could make it look on the cheap. That's currently what we're doing. We are, me and the homie, on a road trip, on a Facebook Marketplace road trip, which in hindsight probably shouldn't take the little one, but we've got somebody else with us that'll protect us. Ain't that right, buddy? Don't put your iPad in my speaker box, homie. That ain't cool. Anyway, so that's where I'm heading right now. I got a couple other things, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it all out, right? Here's everything that I'm going to do to the truck to make it look better. Some of it consists of deleting things, and I've already got started on that. Ford likes to put these cartoonish stickers on the side of trucks, that 4X4, and it big cartoon letters, Nickelodeon style. I've already pulled those off and going to pull many more things off of it. But yeah, let's do that, man. Let's make this thing. Let's make this the budget. What are we going to call this thing? Not budget bogger. Everybody's took at too much, so much so, but headed that way. Well, there goes my Marketplace guy, man. I'll catch up with you guys after that.
The creek. What the fuck was that?
Well, I gotta say, that was a successful Marketplace meetup, wasn't it, buddy? Yeah. Baby on the bus goes wah, 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 too. Yes, he does. But you guys are just gonna have to tune in to the next Gotcha Man video to find out what it is that I just purchased for this truck, because I'll never tell. And I'm not gonna give any hints whatsoever. You guys are just gonna have to wonder, I guess. But no, let's go back to, like I said, and I know I said earlier, outgrowing, but I don't know if it's just outgrown or just sick of it, man. And it's not just this corner of YouTube and this community that we're in, but it's like the whole world anymore, or at least this country is designed to let sissies and people, it's like it protects people against having to face anything anymore, is how I feel anyway. There's so many things that safeguard people from being accountable. I'm gonna I guess he just rent. That's a 256 gig card in that GoPro. Have you been recording this whole time? Anyway, it's everything, man. Like, honest to God, I just, like this guy right here. He's like a bodybuilding channel. Can't remember his name, but I'll put the picture up right here. I'm a big fan of John Bravo's channel. And John Bravo's been getting false strikes against his channel because of this guy. For no more than just critiques, right? There's companies out there now that you can hire that'll legitimately attack somebody's channel to the point, if you don't have any way of fighting it, will just get your channel removed, all because they can't handle being critiqued. And there's systems put in place to where they pretty much don't have to handle being critiqued. That's the problem. I mean, the minute that the world is unable to critique anybody anymore, and the minute that it literally is zero possibility of being able to call somebody out on something and then be forced to hear it, we're screwed as a society. We're screwed as a race. We're screwed as and I mean human race, not whatever, man. Sensitive. See, I'm so conditioned to sensitive people that I even have to. I love you, buddy. So, yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, and I guess that maybe that's what's making me more than anything take a step away. But this corner in particular of YouTube and social media, it's almost like there's a playbook that they're going by, in my opinion. It's like a formula, because I've noticed how similar it is amongst these locales, that they all kind of do the same thing. It's kind of just like blatantly lie, make stuff up, and the most important part of their formula is to outwind somebody, meaning facts don't matter, right? And they feel like the upper hand is the fact that they're unemployed and they can just sit online all day, and they can say 100 times to R1, right? Like, I could get off work maybe in between home remodels or cooking dinner or something. Who knows? You know, like Saturday morning I got up, my bathtub drain wasn't working, so I had to get the auger. Yeah, so, you know, I spent a couple hours doing that. But when you're just a low life, just a trash panda, just a fat just a loser, queer ass trash panda bum that lays in a Section 8 apartment unemployed, you realize how much more, that's an upper hand. Because you have all day to plead your case and call me a liar. I may not even have 10 minutes in that day to say, nah, bruh. But that's the formula, and it's weird. And I could you could point out so many things. Just like he's over there, I finally took a second to go over to Merle's channel that he took over. And I'm like, oh, he's live. You know, let me check it out.
I've seen you prove to everyone you pay rent over and over again, and they still say it. Say that's bullshit. Exactly, bro.
Man, and there goes that formula in full effect right off the bat. And I only kept this screenshot because I guess the rest of his little supporters missed this one before he took it right down. That slick delete that he does. But I also kept it for the hilarious math. Not only did he prove to everybody that Section 8 definitely was paying a portion of his rent, but I love the fact that fucking dagburn math, right? The fact that he points out that his rent is $598 and Section 8 will pay $152 of it, and this dude's like, see, we pay $750.
Oh,
it's right there in black and white.
it's right there in black and white, and you show it to them. It don't matter. It don't matter. They're still going to say you're getting government assistance.
And then it dawned on me. I'm like, I'm not blocked over here. I said one thing, and him and Merle both took off, and they immediately blocked me, and then proceeded to spend like 20 to 30 minutes flat out lying about me, knowing that I can't rebuttal in the comments.
We'll be like Ryan Upchurch and block these bitches for talking shit that you don't know nothing about.
That's what I'm talking about. Nobody can handle criticism at all. I criticize you, and what's your comeback is to lie about me.
And wonders why he had charges pressed against him. Like, you fucking idiot. That's why, because you're an obsessed freak. Stalker.
Right. He begged.
He begged him from fucking Crack Squad. They finally figured out who he was, too. He had to go on Cripple T's channel to save face and shit. That's what this dude did.
Right? And you're still telling people, and just like you told Bloodhound, you realize how ridiculous of an argument it is for you to say, well, Gotcha Man said that his dad was expecting me. You lying faggot motherfucker, man. Let me ask you something. Did I give you my dad's address? Did my father give you his address? No. You're taking a fucking smart-ass comment. You're taking when somebody says, you know what? Yeah. Hey, my dad said, come on over, buddy. And I knew what would happen if you did. My mom would punch you square in the fucking mouth. I guarantee my mom can whip your fucking ass, dude. She ain't never been scared of anybody. And she said that herself when I showed the video of your stupid ass on her porch. She said, man, you already know what I'd have done to him. I said, I know. But when somebody says, because, how'd it get brought up, buddy? It's because you were threatening it, wasn't it? How'd we even get on the subject of my dying dad's house? Huh? It was from you doxing his address like the piece of shit you are. And you want to sit there with your wife and lie about it and go, I was invited over there. No, you doxed my father's address, started taunting, saying that you're going to call him, you're going to harass them, and then you started threatening, well, maybe I'll just go pay him a visit. You did it in the picture of doxing them. You captured it. Maybe I'll go see some fans today, didn't you? And then you got me to the point to say, yeah, hey, go ahead. My dad said, come on over. He'll smack the couch stain off your fucking dirty ass neck. And then now you're telling people, well, but he invited me over. Shut the fuck up. You got to lie about everything. And then what's the next thing they roll into? All this, but he begged y'all. He begged y'all.
He was already saying it.
Well, he said he didn't want to give that money back that people sent him over.
Yeah. Remember that? You was listening when he said that.
I know.
I'm an e-bagger. Yeah. But, let's not mention everything that I've paid out in this community, which is well over $1,000 in items and cash that I've given out to various people in this community and could prove every bit of it. Then what was the next thing that you did? Oh, well, he lies, y'all, and, he lied and said his truck got repossessed and then said he wanted to keep that money, y'all, because that's what he is, y'all. That's what he is. That's all Gotcha Man is, just an e-bag, lying, stealing.
That's what he said. Yeah.
What'd he say?
Said he really didn't want to give that money back that people sent to him over his truck getting impounded.
Yeah.
He said, you don't know how hard it was for me to let people know the truth.
Did you hear that?
Meanwhile, you're sitting in there cheating the government, right? To even sit there on that Obama phone and say this bullshit on your wife's account that you stole from her, right? You're doing well, buddy. But, didn't. I was trolling your stupid ass and pretending to get my truck repossessed, never given the slightest thought that I have the best people who watch me and follow me. And I already knew that, but I never thought that they would just immediately go to help. It didn't even dawn on me. And I thought, damn, this is going to mess the troll up. Because I had the whole thing planned out. The jail skit, the climbing the fence skit, the news skit. I had it all planned out, but the one thing I didn't forecast or foresee was that all of a sudden people would just, without prompting, would just start sending me money. By the end of the day, on the day that I uploaded the truck got repossessed video, I had over $1,000 in Cash App donations, of which I refunded every single one of them and showed the screenshots of refunding them on my channel, right? Now, this dirtbag, when he's on the phone with me talking about it, he's like, yeah, and I bet people sent you money, didn't they? And I was like, yeah, man, and as a family man, that, with all these bills I got, damn, man, it was like, shit, I could have used that extra $1,000, but it wasn't right to keep it, although I sure wanted to. That's what I said to that dirtbag when he struck my channel to get my phone number and called me, because, of course, I never called him. And he turned it around because of one comment in Merle's chat, and literally they both are convinced that they're so right, or at least they're just following the formula. One or the other, right? And they're like, man, you should have heard him on the phone saying I wanted to keep that money, y'all. Because that's what, man, you just gonna figure out Gotcha Man one of these days, y'all. You just gonna figure out Gotcha Man one of these days, y'all. They have figured me out. That's the reason they support me and hate you. There's literally a campaign dedicated to just hating you. It's called the Johnny Gobble Fund. And I've donated to that too, by the way. Probably at least over 50, 60 bucks at this point. But yeah, man, every one of these people in this community, if they fell on hard times, have gotten something from me. Every one of them that shared a GoFundMe that was legitimate has gotten something from me. You know, there was family members in the hospital. They put a GoFundMe. Not only do I share it, but I donate to it, right? You know, just like Skylar's baby shower. She had some wish list on Amazon. I bought a few things for her, right? Just like that one lady out west that had the little kid that wanted that Leap tablet. It was a $150 tablet. But I had felt bad because I promised it to another person. Went out and bought another one. Gave $300 worth of Leap pad tablets out, right? Hell, these two people on the rundown, the winner and the runner-up, both got a $100 cash app from me. Hell, oh, your boy Blue, man. Remember when he was down on his luck? Because he fell off that roof? Yeah, sent him, what, $70, $80, something like that. Man, ain't that something? Ain't that something, Gobble? Man, that's crazy, ain't it? Hell, even Martin's stupid ass, whenever he got arrested for stealing cable, and first day got out of jail, man, I was sitting out there in my garage and seen him go live, man, and that dude, he was in a bad place, man. He was on the edge of crying. He was just real f***ed up, talking about he didn't have anything. Sent that dude $25. I could keep going, man. I could go on for, there's all kinds of people. If they wanted to come forward, they can. They don't have to. I'm not asking anybody to prove me right. But I'm just saying, man, that you constantly lie, and I've never one time defended myself. But that's all you do is just lie and lie and lie and lie. And, well, Gotcha Man steals, Gotcha Man this, Gotcha Man invited me to his dad. Gotcha Man didn't do none of that shit, dude. The fact is, you're the biggest piece of shit that's ever graced this fucking platform. And the people are letting you know. Is what it is. Have you and Merle never sat to think one time, you know what? Literally thousands of people think that we're wrong and think that we're living wrong, we're acting wrong, we're doing wrong. And maybe 20 people don't. Right? There's that same recycled 20 people, the f***ing Harlow Blonde, the Tennessee Accountability, which is ironic as shit that that's his name. The one dude that's been your mod forever. Yeah, there's like 20, maybe. 20 tops people who don't think you're wrong versus probably 20,000. And it's never, it never crosses your guys' mind. You never go, you know what? Man, maybe we are wrong. Maybe we are the common denominator. Maybe we are the trashy Rudder family that walks into our rental office screaming, cussing about a dog law that they didn't have nothing to do with putting in. They didn't make up the dog law. But here's what I don't want you to do. And I agree with Rusty, man. I don't want to see you going forever. Stay on here, man, because this is the one thing that is, if you did get your shit together, it would kind of suck. Because then I have to go back to just watching regular YouTube stuff instead of watching your train wreck you call life. Anyway, speaking of life, I don't know how long this video is, and I'm probably not going to do any editing because we've been on the road, but I will get back to the house and maybe give a hint. I don't know, maybe give a hint of what I'm doing. But I'll just say this, it's going to look a lot more badass than what it did from the start, man. And, hey, guys got to have something, right?
It's exactly what he said, too.